So basically, if we recall TCP, IP, or OSI model, the sockets are part of transport layer or port layer. There we have port numbers, which are used to distinguish different processes, and ports need some communication channel to communicate or exchange data between each other, and that's actually what sockets are. So to implement this in Python, I implemented everything from the socket library. I didn't implement the library itself because not to write like socket or something. The code looks better like this. So server, this is a client model, of course. So we define server IP address and the port number to which client will send his messages. Then the instance, like socket, is actually created. In these brackets, this means that it's a TCP socket. If it was an UDP, this would be different. And then the client socket is connected to the server. That means like it's TCP, so three-way handshake. And then the user should input a message that will be encoded. So this is a feature of this library, and it shrinks, encode the message. Not very useful here, but for some larger messages, it would be very useful. And the client then sends the message to the server, and the server, this is a defined port, and server, again, an instance of TCP socket is created, then it's binded to this port. This means it's a server, and this means it's a local host, this empty string. And the server socket should listen. It starts listening for some messages or requests, and the message is printed accordingly. This is like an infinite loop. We also have it in client, I forgot to mention. This means that they will just always be active. Then connection socket and other, this is the two arguments received from this accept function. So like it's the message is accepted, and then it needs to be received, and we store it in a variable. This 1024 is the size, the maximum size of the message. Then it's decoded, processed. This is the function processes the message, and then it's returned or sent to the client. And then on client, it's again received and printed the modified message. So let's see now how it works. So server, it's ready. And so here is the client, what I made, what this function actually is like I can type Alexa student, and it will write it in this list that Alexa is a student. Then I can add another like Mark lawyer. So it wrote Mark here as well, and the return message is successfully written. And now if I want to get something like get Alexa, it would return student. I made a small client server because I don't know, it has sense. So that's it.